Your phone loud.
I know. It's an
What's
iPhone
iPhone?
14. Okay, and I ain't gonna upgrade.
That's really surprising though. Usually they get messed up at the bottom.
It's not. Don't speak on that over here.
Oh, my fault.
It's paid
I
off.
wanna speak it.
Oh, phone paid off. she not. She don't have the extra bundles with.
I don't want
Grab
to.
my shit free.
That's crazy.
Speaking of that,
Austin, you remember this song? You know this song?
yeah, you hear it. I hear it all the time. I don't know when it came out while we was alive. What?
Excuse me?
What?
He was born in '96, so no, it didn't come out while he was alive.
Oh, he said when we were alive.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't. You see, act like I was supposed to know when it dropped. Like,
No, it did not come
I'm
out
just
while
saying,
you was
as you
alive.
grew up, like
I heard it. Yeah,
you
I heard
watched.
it all the time.
Did you watch BET and MTV and listen on the radio? Because when you
BET?
heard this, you knew it was holiday season.
I just would hear that on the radio. I don't think I would hear it on BET and stuff like that. But I hear it all the time.
They got a whole album.
Yeah,
It's
there was a whole
a
of Face Records
Christmas
album. This is what Players Ball actually
Yep.
is on. Usher has a This Christmas remake
Outkast got one.
on there. Players Ball by Outkast is actually a Christmas song, their first single. And yeah, this is on the same album as
I know Players
Sleigh
Ball,
Ride.
Christmas song. But I ain't never think about it being on no compilation album. That's how they used to sell shit.
Yeah.
Every year, let's do a Christmas album,
I don't-
Christmas rap album.
I don't know if it was every year, but I do know that certain record labels, they would do compilations like So Def. You know, they did
Yeah,
the bass compilations and things like that. Compilations used to be a really big thing back in the day.
I learned when I studied abroad in London, and I went to Sony Records in
Yeah.
London. You
Let them
know,
know.
That's a big flex.
Let them know. Abroad.
Right. International Des.
and we went to Sony Records. We had we sat in the room with the the head of people, and they always talked about compilations and how that was just like a push to help some of these artists, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of get some more numbers and stuff like that. So, or they would do the best of type of things.
Yeah.
And put a whole bunch of albums together, but they don't do it as often anymore. Or they don't do it anymore for real, like these holiday Christmas things.
The last one I think I heard was LVRN. I think
really?
they had a Christmas album. This
Really?
was like when Summer
Was that
Walker
when
and
Summer Walker
Black
and-
first came out.
Okay, so that was
like,
like 2016, 2017.
yeah, they had a compilation album. I haven't heard of a compilation
From a label.
or
Do we have
just
like-
artists that do like a Christmas album like they used to.
But
besides Mariah, of course.
Is there a record label though that has a plethora of artists that we all?
TDE could do a Christmas album if they wanted
could?
to.
I mean, what would that? I don't think
Motown can still do it. There's plenty of people that still signed to Motown. Motown can still do a Christmas album.
Who signed to Motown?
Good question. No one off the top of my head is, but Def Jam could do a Christmas album.
They don't be doing their people right.
Dreamville could do a Christmas album.
I thought they dispersed. Ari Lennox would be their person, but she's no longer.
She's a singer, but I mean, there's rappers. They can rap about Christmas.
Okay, I can hear Boz. I can hear Boz. I can hear
Kaz, Omen,
I can hear Boz on
Earth Gang, Boss, and Cole and Jid could all do.
But isn't Dreamville dispersed? Like, isn't that one has dissolved as well?
I don't know if the label is dissolved. I know that Cole said he wasn't doing Dreamville Fest anymore, but I think that might just be because they're going to change the name. But I haven't heard news that Dreamville is no longer.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I just, they've been pretty quiet with the exception of JID.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah, he's been making. But yeah, there's plenty of people who could do holiday compilations, but I just think that because the music industry is so messed up right now and people aren't really caring about certain things, that a compilation album isn't probably at the forefront of people's minds. Everybody's trying to look out for themselves and get their own thing. CMG could too, you know what I'm saying? Glorilla, Moneybagg Yo, they could do
It's just them two. And who else?
Gotti. And is Black Youngster signed to CMG?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Do y'all really want to hear that? A Christmas album?
I don't want to
them?
hear any of these.
you got talking to the mic, son.
All of that sounds awful.
Put it closer to you.
Yeah,
relax.
Speaking to the mic, bro.
I'm cool on all of those albums that you just pitched. I don't
You
want
gotta
any of
project
that.
too.
I gotta project.
You should.
You sure? I don't want to be louder than you, brother.
I don't care, but I'm just saying.
I feel like I'm louder to you today. That's not.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, all of
put it
it.
close.
You hear me now?
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, all of that stuff X described sounds awful. Nobody wants to hear a TDE Christmas album or a CMG Christmas album.
I think I'm good on classic Christmas songs at this point.
Yeah, we don't need more Christmas songs. I feel like we got them all.
Whose album did I just listen to that wasn't that bad? I think it was PJ Morton.
Look what we're saying.
You know what I'm saying? See? That was a Christmas album, but that came out in 2024, I think, or 2023, something like that. But that wasn't a bad album.
We don't have new Christmas songs, which is problematic because remaking the same old Christmas songs are, uncreative. I think it only just shows how you got to think of how bad we are in music right now.
Everybody's remaking everybody's stuff,
right? But think about this. We still praise Mariah Carey's Christmas album, right? But Mariah Carey's Christmas album was full of originals.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? All I Want for Christmas is not a remake.
Yeah.
It's an original song.
That's why she is the queen of Christmas.
You get what I'm saying? So, Sleigh Ride is a remake of the Rockettes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This Christmas, whether it's Chris Brown's version, Usher's version, B2K's version, whoever version
Silent
it
Night.
Is, Silent Night.
Temptations did.
These are all remakes of both, and those were originals.
Yeah.
So I think there is a need for original Christmas music.
But does it sound, at this point, would you think people would feel like it's gimmicky?
No, I don't know.
To do a Christmas
Here's what I'm saying.
situation?
I heard Glorilla and Kaylani's Christmas song.
Oh, that was last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
And it's but I mean it's an original. Ty Dolla $ign got a Christmas song. Is it called I can hear it in my head. I think it's like
I like Ty Dolla
Lonely
$ign.
or At Home for Christmas or something like that. Mm-hmm. I think again there's like a certain soul. And we talked about this kind of like when we talked about AI, but I feel like the same thing. There's like a soul, a feeling of love and caring and joy that you must have and possess and care about when you are talking about or singing about Christmas. And I feel like a lot of the music industry does not have that. Therefore, the music that's either written or performed does not give you that same type of.
You remember when who did that whole Christmas album back in the day? Was that Big Sean?
Chance the Rapper did.
The Rapper did
now
that. That was pretty. That's a good
Christmas album.
Yeah, that was.
Merry
cute.
Christmas, Little Mama.
That was cute. I remember that.
I like that joint. You know what I mean? But how long ago was that? That was
2017.
Chance the Rapper and Jeremiah. So
2017 ish.
Bro, you so like.
Why are you laughing?
You so like pure of heart. This nigga just broke down and basically just said the music industry just doesn't have the Christmas spirit. It's like, bro,
the world doesn't.
They don't.
It's so commercialized.
But the world does. Why is that?
Everything is
Hold on. Okay,
commercialized.
Christmas music was always commercialized. That was
facts.
the
But
point.
my question is, why is it a funny thing of the last?
It was just funny that you just was like, yeah, the music industry just doesn't have the Christmas spirit. It's like music industry is kind of soulless, X. That was why it's the music industry.
It's not. Well, it wasn't always that way though.
It was.
Here's
No.
the
They were
thing. The
getting
business.
fucked.
No. Listen.
The business is what fucked.
The business of the music industry, yes, is cutthroat, soulless, or whatever like that. But the artists who was creating the music or the songwriters or the producers were not soulless individuals. Those were people who actually cared about the art form of music, and thus they produced music that made people feel things. So when it came to Christmas, when Boyz II Men and Brian McKnight decided to sing Let It Snow, which again, original song, there was something in their song, in the songwriting, in the performance that made it actually hit, which why people are still singing it or remaking it even to this day.
So you don't feel like that somebody came into a room with them and said, hey guys, we need something for the fourth quarter. It's Christmas. Can you guys come up with
I
something?
do think, yeah.
That's not
Right,
that.
that's to
yes,
me is
but
the
that's
antithesis to what you're saying.
it's not the antithesis to what I'm saying
I hate
because
this fucking word.
well,
It's so hard to pronounce.
Probably because
It's the middle. It fucked me up every time.
what I'm saying is,
Antithesis.
I believe, is this a story that Boyz II Men actually tell that they was on a ski trip? No, it's not. It's not Let It Snow. That's another song. But what I'm saying is they probably did say, hey, we need a song. we need y'all to come up with this and create it, whatever.
I feel like they approach every artist like that some way, somehow.
I do too. I think they specifically asked them for a Christmas album.
At least in
in
their career, they're going to get approached and say, you need to do a Christmas.
And the reason why they wanted you to do a Christmas album is because it's safe and people buy music.
And it could be a branding strategy as well.
I can't speak like with totality, but I'm pretty sure that Mariah Christmas album greatly enhanced her brand.
Of course,
at the time, doing.
I'm sure Destiny's Child's Christmas album.
8 Days of Christmas, yeah. I know Matthew Knowles was like, we need this.
I think that most people that are like you was just talking about, but that the business side has always been soulless and blah blah blah. I think a lot of artists aren't as enthusiastic about just creating stuff when they realize how it's gonna be like pushed out and stuff like that now.
I'm pretty sure some of the artists have given pushback. Like, come on, if you look at LaFace and all of those people who are on that Christmas album, I'm pretty sure some of them gave some pushback to be like, I don't want to do that, especially as rappers.
Outkast themselves, if you listen to the story of how Players Ball was created, they was like, yo, and Christmas ain't like all that. So they had to reimagine Christmas, and that's how we get Players Ball.
But why did they made it? Because of what? If you just went through like the Christmas spirit, and then one of the best Christmas rap songs of all time is Players Ball, and them niggas didn't even want to make it, what did they tell you?
Okay, well, whoa, now I don't know Players Ball.
I've heard them tell that story about how they.
What I'm saying is, you're saying that Players Ball is one of the greatest Christmas.
Players Ball is one of the better Christmas rap songs. It's a song you wouldn't even fucking know it's about Christmas unless you really like pay attention to it.
Which, how can it be one of the greatest?
It doesn't.
Just because it comes from the greatest group doesn't mean that the song is one of the greatest Christmas songs. Just because it comes from one of the greatest groups, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
The point is that LaFace said, hey, yo, we need a Christmas song. We need to put y'all on.
You niggas go in there and make one.
But also, LaFace Records always did compilation like things. At that time they were doing soundtracks. Remember Toni Braxton, her first big joint was a soundtrack to Boomerang. So they saw that worked out. So then they started really doing the compilation situation with them. So I don't know.
Compilation. Shout out to
Christmas movies. What's y'all's Christmas movie? What's a black Christmas movie?
This Christmas.
Okay. Y'all think Friday After Next is a black Christmas movie?
Of course it is.
You know what? In my meetings during the holiday, they were like, name your favorite Christmas movie. And y'all know I'm usually the only black person in my department. I definitely said Friday After Next. It was like, oh.
And they never watched it.
And it's like, it is definitely...
No, there was a list that just came out about Georgia's top 10 Christmas movies.
Georgia's?
Yeah, Georgia. And they were all white. Like Home Alone is on there. Miracle on 31st Street is on there.
Those are great movies.
I mean, yeah, but there's no This Christmas. There's no Best Man Holiday on there. There's no Friday After Next. You know what I'm saying?
Best Man Holiday I think that's still new-ish. As a Christmas movie.
What are we crazy about?
That's the one where Shorty died, right?
But I cried. Yeah. I can't watch that again. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I don't watch it.
That's not one of the movies that I'm going back on Christmas.
Yeah, X-Triple. You can't. That's not.
It is a cry. Just because the ending is not how we like it does not negate that it's a Christmas movie.
Just because the movie doesn't end happy on Christmas.
Back to because I know she died.
I'm not about to go. I haven't watched this since the first time, but I'm just.
But you know it's a top.
But it's a top tier Christmas movie. Like,
fuck out of here, man. I'm not okay.
I don't know about top 10, but it's a black Christmas movie.
Players Ball, not a top. But this, no, sir. Damn, bro, you the perfect nigga to ask. How did you feel in the first Best Man? Was Morris Chestnut wrong? How you felt?
In which part was he wrong? Because yes, he was wrong in a lot of things. So what part do you want to talk about? You want to talk about how he cheated on? You want to get in that bag? We can get in that.
I'm just asking. Was he wrong?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he was wrong because he cheated on his girl on multiple occasions.
But I'm saying, was he wrong for beating bruh up for fucking like? Why you do that?
Oh, that's the part you want to.
Yeah, I'm asking. Like, even though he cheated, was he?
I don't think Homeboy should have put it all in a book.
That was
My
crazy.
God.
So-
I wouldn't even take I'm taking take that aside because that was crazy.
Chestnut's
running back
name?
and some shit in
What's
the
his
first
character's name? Harper is.
I don't remember his name.
Harper is
Tay did. What's Lance?
Lance.
All right, is Lance wrong for
Lance,
beating up
yeah.
Harper for having sex with his girlfriend and that's his best friend? No, he's not wrong. However,
They were in college.
you really I don't want to hear that.
No, I was just.
Here's the thing, right? When karma or reaping what you sow, or when what goes around comes back around, hits you, you got to take some accountability.
Hey, on God.
You got to take some accountability.
Everybody is
for your
wrong,
actions,
Hey,
goddammit.
bro.
that's not
Like,
what comes around goes around.
What you
Everybody is
mean?
wrong in the situation.
Hold on.
I can't remember exactly.
Exactly.
No,
So
hold on, brother. This happened when they were in college, right?
Yes, they both
Nigga,
worked at the newspaper.
How is that like turnabout fair play? Like what? Because we was cheating in high school and college?
Her get back was because Lance was cheating on her or was
college?
always flirting with girls, and so her get back was at the friend and the fact that he took her virginity away. But Lance thought that it was
clearly
him.
you ain't watched the movie.
Lance thought it was him, but it was actually Harper who took her virginity away, and
Yes.
that was something that
I
they
would've killed
kept.
him.
That was something they kept between each
tried to
other.
kill him.
But
I would've
then
killed that
obviously
nigga.
he put it in a book, just changed the name of the
I
character.
forgot he took
Which-
it virginity. That's a justifiable reason to hang a nigga off a balcony. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, so
It's
because
not
this
just-
whole
just
time
to-
he's thinking. Remember, he was like,
You took
"It's
my
me
wife
that
to
fit to
jail.
her
You
like a
stupid.
glove." Like he thought this whole time
Hey.
it was him.
Hey, speaking of that, I'm happy you brought that up.
Oh my
Like
God.
the way niggas, that's why I don't listen to nobody that was like 20 in the 90s or some shit. The way niggas used to talk and shit like that, that shit did used to just be cringy. I ain't gonna.
What you mean? It's yearning, okay?
Nah, that
A
shit's
lot of
not-
that's the problem.
Yo,
is that
saying a
niggas
nigga
gonna be
fit-
yearning
saying
these
I
days,
fit a nigga
and you
with
are one of the
gloves.
niggas who ain't yearning.
Yo, a nigga
okay?
tell you, if a
That's
nigga
the
walked up to you and
problem.
told you he want to wear you like a glove, you would fucking kick that nigga in the dick. That shit is crazy. That shit sounds
He did
absolutely.
not
He
say
didn't. That's
that.
not what he said.
I know that,
That's
but
what
that's
he
some
said.
shit niggas
He
used to
said.
say.
He said
it
she
fit.
fit. She said she fit.
him.
That sounds
like a glove.
fucking crazy too.
He was saying that to
It
his
could
boy. He
be
wasn't
kind
saying
of
that to
sexy
her.
though.
I know that.
If you
That's what
say it in the right context,
If a
at the
nigga
right
tells you
time,
that, I'm talking
it could
about a
be a
nigga.
sexy. You fit in me just right. That is.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, just say you like the pussy, dog. You don't gotta.
No, see,
Yo, this some good-
that's you don't gotta say that.
yo, you
can
feel me
say
like
it
a-
in
you feel me
different
like a
Austin,
glove.
Austin hasn't been in a relationship long
my
enough to sit there
yarn.
and really understand how
How long
women
were they
like.
together?
Austin,
how
okay,
women-
Austin,
how
wait a minute.
women-
What is your poetic way of saying you good to me?
Literally telling you that. What the fuck you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you?
That's why he's.
Yo, y'all-
that's where
first
he's,
of all-
that's why he's where he's at. You know, and it's okay. And it's okay. It's okay. It is
Yo.
perfectly fine.
Yo,
You know
women
what
on
I'm saying?
date
What is poetic
are-
to you, Austin?
I'm not talking about if it's poetic or not. Like if you
That's
thought
what the
something,
girls like to hear, though.
I
It ain't
wasn't
about you
talking
all the
about.
time.
I'm not talking about dealing with a girl or what you say to a girl. I was literally talking about that scene where them niggas was sitting around the poker table talking to each other. I'm just thinking about like how niggas would describe pussy and shit. That sounds crazy. Telling a nigga that a girl fits you like a glove. Just say you like her pussy. I'm not saying you
that's
don't
not what they were
tell
talking
her
about
that.
at that poker table.
I know. I'm just saying that if you tell somebody that, like, just say, yo, I like her. You don't got to talk like that to a nigga. Like, if you talking like that to a girl, cool.
Now, if you really want to talk about,
I mean,
what we
y'all
really,
people don't talk- I mean, I
the
think
real
guys
villain,
talk.
the real villain
Is
is
the one that-
Terrence
Terrence
Howard.
Howard.
Oh, yeah, he was funny
That,
as
He's
fuck.
an instigator.
that is the real villain of
I
the
related to that
story.
nigga so
I know
much.
you
I
do.
know you do.
I know you do.
I was like, boy, that shit make too much sense when you do it. On God, but let's set this
But
shit off.
was
Fuck
Terrence
that.
Howard not wrong
Fuck
in
no.
the Best Holiday in the series because
Oh.
he got back with his friend's girl?
I only saw Best Man Holiday.
Hold up, you
once.
mean his?
Remember who was Candy's husband?
Oh, can't Ern. I'm not Irv. It was
Irv, and he was with old girl who was all bougie and stuff.
He was with Dang, what is her name?
I don't know her name.
I do know. I know who you're talking
But
about.
then Terrence Howard ended up.
He been with her, but
They were
you're
messing
saying
around.
you're saying is he wrong for getting
did the
his
same
girl's
thing.
ex? Getting his girl's ex?
Getting his
I mean, his
homeboy's
man's ex?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah.
then,
it's
and then
a-
I
it-
think that kid is in the series. In Holiday.
They got together in
And
the
in the
movie and in the
series.
they've been together the whole time. Yes, I think it.
Is it not the
technically, it is the dang near same thing.
See? He's over
and
there
he is
instigating.
also wrong
Yes.
for that. If you're talking about guy code or man code or whatever like that, then yes, he definitely violated.
Do y'all still go by like what is a man's guy code? Because y'all remember the show on MTV used to have girl code, guy code.
I do remember that.
Remember that show?
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't watch it, but I do.
Y'all have a certain.
I do have a code. Yes.
What's your code?
My code is I cannot mess with anybody that my man's used to mess with.
Been married
Like
for a decade.
I don't care how long it's been. Like I can't do it. I remember there was this time in college where he wasn't like even as close of a friend to me, but I knew him. Like we hang around the same type of people, and he had this girl that he broke up with. Bad joint. Bad. Had a crush on her for so long, right? And in the time where I was single, I definitely thought about pursuing it. And then my man was like, nah, man, don't do that, man. That's just, I was like, all right, fine. I'll let it.
How many years was it?
Between the time where they were together
and they weren't?
I think they were together like freshman, sophomore year. He left school. So at least junior and senior year, he wasn't around.
So
you know
2
what I'm saying?
years at least.
So, yeah. And
y'all were acquaintances or y'all was friends?
we was acquainted. Like, we ate. I never told him any of my deep, dark secrets or whatever like that. But we ate together. We went to party together. Like, it was that type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? He was acquainted. Like, I knew him. Like, I know him. You know what I mean? But it's not like, I think that if he would have found out that I was messing with her, I think he'd feel some type of way. That type of situation.
I
so
appreciate hearing that.
I don't mess with any of my man's girls. Like, I think I'm very protective. Mm-hmm. So like if I know, or maybe the right word is territorial. Mm-hmm. I'm very territorial. So if I know that my man's is feeling you, or if I know you feeling my man's, I can't even.
I'm kind of like that too.
I can't
even if they look.
I am territorial.
Way.
Yeah.
You mark it.
Stop.
I'm not saying I mark my territory. I'm just saying that, like, let's say we're going out, right, and there's a group of women, right, and I might be feeling a person, but if I see like that you feeling this person, I'm like, all right, well,
you gonna step back?
Oh no, it's a game.
Because and now if she's choosing me and she's not choosing you, you know what I'm saying. But if I know that you choose on her, I'm out of respect. I'm just like, nah. That's just the type of person I am. There's plenty of fish out there. You know what I mean? But I know there's some people who don't operate like that. Some people is like you eat what you kill type of situation. So.
These analogies are crazy.
You don't know what that means?
Yeah, I know what it means.
But in this context, you fucking with one of your friends, girls?
I don't like doing shit like that. I ain't into fucking behind people that I know.
Or even if it's like a distance thing, like how X just described.
What, like somebody I know?
Like y'all ate in the calf.
If we not, just
y'all was
I
just
know
at
you,
the table at the calf.
I don't know what he talking about with that. If you're not my friend, then that don't matter. But if you one of my homeboys, I don't fuck with nobody that one of my homeboys done dated. But shit, everybody don't move like that. A lot of niggas don't mind fucking behind niggas.
That's weird.
I don't like doing shit like that. So even if like I don't even get mad at niggas if they try to fuck with a girl after you. To me, that shit on the girl. Like I don't even really. If she going, she going. But I'm not gonna I can't get mad at somebody for trying. It's up to her if she want to let you fuck with her or not. And if she let you fuck with her, knowing that she fuck with me,
wouldn't it be both of them? They both grown, making a decision. Like
not to me. I mean, all he could do is ask.
And so it would also be on him for asking, knowing that was a girl that you used to fuck with.
What does it matter if I ask? It's literally the onus is on you to decide what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, but he's still making a decision to be like he is start initiating the hey, what's up?
I don't
and
feel
yes,
like that's
she
his
could,
bad.
and yes, she could say yes or no, or whatever, to play along with it. But he is initiating. So why wouldn't you not look at your homeboy funny either?
I agree.
It just don't bother me the same. Like
so it bothers you more if the girl said yes versus if your homeboy even tried to convince her to say yes or no. Anyways,
I feel like a lot of dudes aren't the best people in the world. I think more of women than men. Like I don't know how else to explain that. I think higher of women than men. I would think that a girl that I'm fucking with that I got a relationship with. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't want to deal with anybody she's seen me with or seen me around or something like that. Mm-hmm. Homeboy, niggas see niggas with girls all the time and think, man, if he fuck up, I'm trying to fuck her. Or how long y'all, a lot of dudes, you ever seen a nigga be like, bro, you ain't even fuck with her that long. Like, y'all was fucking with each other for like a month. I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how dudes think. So a girl doing that, it feels like more of a betrayal. Like, I trust you. I would never think you would do something like this. I'd assume most men would fuck anything. I would assume that a nigga, like most people, another thing I don't do is fuck girls I'm friends with. No more. Since I was
no
like,
more.
He said
when I
no
say
more.
no more, I'm saying like I've done it before, but I'm saying no more as in like since I was probably like 22 or something like that. Whenever I got
What was the
cool,
lesson that you learned from that?
I ain't learned no lesson. I just was like, man, this shit a lot to do.
So you had to learn a lesson to be like, I'm not doing it again.
Nothing bad happened. I swear. I just one day I was at the park. This was before we left, graduated, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna stop. It was
stop
my
having
homie
friends with
Kate.
benefits.
Matter of fact, it was really my homie Kate that I was like, it would be weird to me. It was that's when it clicked that I
Y'all was messing around.
No,
Okay.
She
I just wanted to
always has
clarify.
been. No. She always been like when I met her. This is what I'm saying. When I met her, she was fucking with somebody that I knew that I'm actually friends with.
Mm-hmm.
So I never looked at her like that. And then when they stopped fucking with each other, she was just my homegirl. And when I was around, I would have she might come to my apartment and let's say Berg was staying with me at the time. And she would leave, and then Berg would be like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, nigga, like, put me down. I'm like, nigga, with Kate? Like, that was like, I would always like, and then it hit me because I would see, it happened like, that like scenario happened like 3-4 times. At the studio one time, niggas was asking about her. Somewhere else, somebody was asking about her. I was like, nigga, she don't get on y'all nerve? Like, that's Kate. Yeah. And then it hit me like, oh, nigga, I legit just don't see it. I don't see it like that. Not because she's not attractive, but just because
she's your
how I
platonic
met
friend.
you, like you, my dad, like this is my nigga.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, maybe that was when I was like, oh, so maybe I was forcing it when I was goddamn like, oh,
I got friends
we
like
friends, and I'm gonna try to fuck, and if I can't fuck, then it's cool that we just friends. I was like, I could have just let that rock, and maybe got some pussy anyway.
I think like for me, I got another scenario where I told this on my podcast, King Meets Queen with Taj, that there was. I only had one summer where I was single my whole entire life. Mm-hmm. And in this summer, there was I was talking to like a whole lot of different girls, just talking to them. Like nothing physical happened or whatever like that. But there was this one girl who I really liked. You know what I'm saying? But I found out that my man's, now this was an actual friend of mine. Like I actually knew him better than the other person that I told you about before. He really liked this girl. Like Dane was in love with her. But they just never worked out or whatever the situation is. I don't know if he ain't tell her. I don't know if she just wasn't feeling him, whatever. But once I found that out, I was like, man, I can't do this. And then I found out my best friend had a crush on her too. And I was like, you know what? This is not going to work for me because although that I think she's amazing, she's bad, all that stuff like that, real cool. I just can't mess with a girl for me that I know somebody else that I know has either tried to entertain or been with or tried to, mess around with. So I was like, you know what? I'm good on that.
I'm glad you guys. I'm glad it's being put out there of platonic friends because I feel like that's always a conversation. Like, can you really just be friends with somebody?
Once you get past a certain age, you can be friends. Oh shit.
All right, so Danje wants to throw y'all producer Danje wants to throw a little question in the mix. She said, "What if the dude treated her bad? So if your friend treated this other friend bad, would you then still come and could like save her, like Captain Save a Ho out here?"
Well, I'm not Joe, so no, I will not be intervening in this bad treatment. There's nothing I can do, man. That's not my girl. Like, I don't know. I can't, like, I'm not intervening in, like, what you mean by treated bad? Like, as long as you're not, like, beating nobody ass or nothing
she
like
probably
that.
just mean, like, if he cheating on her, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that's y'all business.
And you know she's a good girl, but you see your friend not treating her right.
The most I'll do is talk to my nigga.
Is there a thought that you'd be like, man, I could treat her I could treat her better? Not that you'll go after it, but is there a thought that you'd be like, yo, you fucking that up? Like that's bad.
I ain't never thought like that.
I think
told a nigga like, bro, you tripping, bro.
I've definitely told my friends that they messing up, but I'm a truth teller.
And what's the reaction?
I'm a truth teller.
What's the reaction when you tell your homies?
Nigga told me she knows. She know what's going on, man. I was like, all right, say less. I was like, shit, you living crazy though, nigga. She can
Some dudes be like, I know, but you know what I'm saying. I need to do better, but you know what I mean.
Niggas will tell you straight up.
They'll make excuses pretty much.
Man, my girl gotta understand it. Like, all right, nigga,
like they make excuses. Like you can't force somebody to be a good human being. You know what I'm saying? But
a guy I was dating before they were friends. Like our friend was a DJ, and he was like a MC, like a host, and so we was always at the parties and whatever. And so they made money together, worked together, and me and the dude who was the host, me and him was kicking it, and the DJ who was our mutual friend like called me up one day and was like, "Hey, dude he ain't doing right by you."
Hey, what?
He was like,
But
he was like, you like a little sister to me, and I'm just letting you know because we worked at a radio station together in college and stuff like that. He was like, yo, we actually was just somewhere at a crab boil or whatever, and he was there with another chick. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. Man. And so this was actually during my time where I was like, bet I knew what was happening. Like I knew he gave me game, he let me know, and I knew I was starting to come out of the relationship or out of the situation with him. But there was a few times that old girl called boy's phone and I like picked it up, or I like text her to be like, he good, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like that was a whole different time of Des. So but I appreciate my friends saying like, hey yo, he really out here.
Appreciate him violating the other
he really out here. But the dude was really a fuck nigga. Like he was really a scammer. He was really, and I didn't learn all of this until after, you know what I'm saying, the type of person that he really was. But I think our DJ friend had already knew, and he was kind of one of those like, okay, if Desiree gone, deal with him, just let her do it, and then
now what happens. So I think here's a question of like, who are you more loyal to? Like, are you more loyal to your female friend, or are you more loyal to your male friend? You know
Why would a nigga that just really got to know you be like, you know what, we so locked in?
No, it wasn't that he just got to know me. We kind of just met. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that he knew the host dude. And then me and him worked at the radio station together in college. And, you know, then me and the host dude kind of met each other at a different time. Then realized that we had a mutual friend.
But the two of them knew each other longer than they knew you,
I believe so. They made money together. You know, they did parties together and stuff like that.
That nigga called.
But the DJ dude, he was a stand-up guy, kind of like X. He was married. You know what I'm saying? He had his kids. He was out DJing. And he also had a second career. This was all in college.
He wanted a second family with you.
No, he did not. Okay. Well, we definitely we looked at each other like brothers and sisters. We had a show together at college or whatever. And so when he called me up and was like, yo,
I ain't gonna cap. If let's say like 3 years ago I was somewhere and I seen your baby daddy, right? And I came in this bitch and
like
you
that.
was talking, I know.
But I don't like that name.
I didn't say his name.
I know, I'm saying I don't like your son's father.
All right, my fault. Your son's father, right? If I came in here, I probably would tell you, if you was talking about some shit about bruh, I'd probably be like, you should pay attention. Or something. I would say something. I wouldn't tell you, yeah, I saw that nigga at Fins and Feathers. That nigga had 2 bitches with him mostly. I wouldn't tell you that. I would just be like, yo, I can't get in between this shit. Because first of all, if I was him, if somebody did that to me, I would go look for the nigga. I would be very upset.
But I actually never told old dude that like I got information on him.
A lot of girls would be like, I'm gonna blow up your life.
I was just like, okay, thanks.
You can't trust nobody you around.
And after that point, I knew how to play the situation.
Girls like letting you know that your friends want to fuck them too.
Ooh,
that's they bag, boy.
Those girls who like nasty business. I think that's real.
What
that's
you mean?
real. That's a bit much.
A lot of girls is like that now. Like they be confusing. Like people wanting to fuck them with people liking them, but like. That shit super common.
Do they? And some of the girls are actually like saying that to the dudes.
Girls say that all the time.
I think if I'm having a conversation with my homegirls, we might keep that in a circle. Like, yeah, his nigga and his friends. Yeah, I know they wanna da 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 da. But that would be we would never come out to our partner or our guy and be like, yo, dude, wanna.
A girl will post it, you get to arguing or some shit like that. Next thing you know, it's a black Instagram story with the emoji with the mouth covered giggling like, you don't know who just DM'd me or some shit like that. Like, it's always something.
I don't know.
That shit don't happen.
That seems like yo people.
It's not my people. It's a common thing, man.
The people that you hang around.
It's a common thing. The people I hang around are pretty like on the level. Honestly, none of my homeboys cheat.
Yo, black men don't cheat, huh?
Not the wink.
I hope you did that in the camera.
No, don't let my homeboys do nothing wrong, man. We go to church and shit. Shout
You
out to
do.
God.
Don't be up here
I
lying.
go to church.
When the last time you been to church?
Shit.
See?
But my people get really angry when I talk about that. Okay, but let me chill. But it's been a minute.
You do participate in things.
Yeah, anytime there's something going on that I can help. Well, that's good. More so because of relationships with people that I got. Like the nigga that run my pastor that runs the church. He done known me since I was in like middle school and stuff like that. He ran my summer camp when we first moved to Fairburn, and it was like that's why I'm big on sending kids to summer camp and shit like that, because I met a lot of niggas and stuff like that, and it was a good way to kind of slip into God without me feeling. Well, matter of fact, when I was a little kid, though, I really liked going to church with my granddad and stuff like that. So it wasn't that you had to slip it in for pause. It wasn't that you had to like sneak it in, but it was more so that, like, I think I told y'all about like dancing to devotion and shit like that. Like just a little shit that would be fun for children to the point where you don't even realize that you being indoctrinated or you learning stuff or you know, I used to do it a lot too. The Chick-fil-A still give Bible shit out.
No.
With their kids stuff?
Not no more.
For
I
real?
know what you're talking about though.
The VeggieTales.
Yeah.
They used to kill me with the VeggieTales. I used to get a bunch of those VeggieTales shits and have to wash them. But either way, the dude that runs my church, he real good dude. So whenever he hits, we were like the first teenagers to come through the church. So now we all grown up. So now if he needs help with something for the kids, he know he can just call us like we did we do the kids day, or we'll do a lock-in or something like that. He know we'll come stay even if we all got something to do because people did it for us. So I still do stuff like that. But as far as actually going to church, not really that much. I basically use our show to get out of going to church. But our show is at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and church is at like 10.
I don't think you should have said that out loud.
I mean, confess your sins one to another.
Stop doing that. Damn it, bro.
I still go to church, when I can.
Oh.
I haven't been to church in 3 weeks, and it's I need to get back. It's just things have been happening when I went to Virginia, and then they had the gunner run and stuff like that. But when I don't have Sage also, and he goes with his dad on Saturday, I'm going to church, and then I'm coming here at 4 p.m.
My church's not even like, honestly, it's not even long. If church is he a football coach. If church started at 10, we be out by like 11:30 at the most, and back home before football start. Like it's kind of his thing.
Oh yeah.
So I love my church, and I love my pastor. I just don't go as much as I should. Shout out to Coach Stanley too. His wife just passed. R.I.P. Ms. Denise.
Oh, I heard you on the phone.
Oh yeah. I was saying that my brother was gonna go to the. Never mind. I was checking to see if my brother was coming.
Well, switching gears, I guess a little bit since we on the holiday episode. How soon are y'all giving somebody a gift? Into like you don't count.
All right, I'll sit this one out.
I don't know, man. I'm dating this girl right now, and she
you getting her a Christmas gift?
She just asked me what I wanted for Christmas.
So that means you got to get her a gift. That's exactly what she knew.
Hey,
that's
I was
what
looking
she
at my
did.
phone like, boy, you motherfucker, boy. Ain't that some shit, boy? 2 weeks out. He's like, hey, what you want for Christmas? Like, baby, my birthday.
Oh yeah.
My birthday like 2 weeks after Christmas. I don't know. I hit her with the, you don't got to get me nothing.
She
said, are you sure?
She's not listening to that. She's still gonna come with something. So
I'll figure it out,
you got to come with something.
I don't even know how long we've been fucking with each other, but
is this a quiet girl? You were talking
relax.
We on camera.
Yeah, nah, she cool.
We ain't saying no names.
Nah, she cool, but yeah, I gotta get her something. I'll figure out what exactly to get. She a teacher, so.
See, you saying more than I am.
You said what?
You saying more than I am.
I don't have no problem. I'm saying the way you said it was like derogatory. She a little quieter than me, so it was.
You might need that though, Austin. A little balance.
I keep meeting girls that are like really in the church, and my mom keeps saying it's a sign because I'm not. I don't usually like do that for real. Well, not do that. Like
how's that worked out for you, son?
not doing that.
Yeah.
I've been happy.
Oh, you
I've been
happy?
pretty happy.
Oh, you happy? All right.
No, it's different. It's weird. Like the combination of things that I'm looking for versus like what I don't like. It's like the girls that are like not really super holy. They got like bad qualities too. And the girls that are really in the church have qualities that don't really measure well with me sometimes too. They might, a lot of the times they more serious. Or like, not more serious as in like with their life, but I'm saying like they take things super serious and you're not allowed to like joke around with things. I remember when I was in college, there was this girl I was messing with. She came, well not messing with, she pulled up on me and like she was like super in the church, but she also was like really like oddly like freaky. Like we were sitting on the couch and she was like, you know you could bite me.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then we did whatever we did, but then we were sitting on the couch watching Mortal Kombat later, and I said something about church or something. I can't remember exactly what I said. She got serious as fuck. It was like, yeah, I don't play about Jesus Christ. I was like, okay.
I mean, you can.
Okay, buddy. Like, I'm with you, but like, I don't really like that kind of shit. And most of the time when I meet people that aren't really, really churchy or church people, they got more of a sense of humor for me or to me, even though I know I've met people like, I know you. What? The fuck you staring at me like,
I'm
like
just,
you want me or something?
So because she, I didn't hear what you said.
Yo,
I didn't hear nothing. I don't know what you just said. I don't know what you said, Austin.
I'm looking at you with
this nigga was staring at me like
I
this.
did. I saw.
Because I'm trying to process what it is you're actually saying.
So are you
before I make a judgment or a statement?
I want to ask a question before.
There you go.
Because
go ahead.
she is holy. If she's more holy, that means she has to be vanilla.
No.
That's
I was saying what I mean is most of the time when I meet like church girls or whatever, they're more serious people, and I'm not that.
But
serious.
you just said it bothered you that she was churchy and she don't play about Jesus Christ, but then it bothered you that she also asked you to bite her.
I thought it was odd, I thought it was weird to somebody that don't know you like that or know like what you into for real, you to just come out and be like, yeah, bite me. I thought that was funny.
She's just letting you know what she liked.
I thought that was funny. We had on clothes when she said this.
So she was giving you some game before y'all took them off.
It was just odd to me. I had never heard anybody do that. And then like an hour later, she was like super serious about Jesus, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But like, I don't know. I feel like you should be able to laugh at anything, kind of. Like, I don't know. It's really nothing that you could say to me outside. No, it's really nothing you could say to me that I wouldn't be able to find some form of humor in if you give me enough time to like process it. Even the worst tragedies of my life. So like when I meet people that are like, I don't play about this thing, whatever it is, it could be anything, not just take it outside of church. I'm just using this as an example. But like whenever I meet people like that, I'm usually turned off by that. Because it means you taking something nothing should be unapproachable. Or like you shouldn't be able to not like it's just an odd thing to me. I can't even really process that shit. Like you can't joke around with anything. Like people lose their parents in mass murders and find humor in things, and you can't joke around with anything, with something.
But that's a process. People go through different things to be able to even get to that point.
They do, but I'm not saying that you have to joke around about your parents' tragedy, but I'm talking about like it's just something. It could be like, all right, you ever met somebody, I'm sure y'all are both parents, people that don't play about their kids, right? You both are parents. Y'all both know that y'all kids do shit that's funny sometimes. That if somebody else was looking, you would have to act like it wasn't funny. But it's funny. So when I meet somebody and it's like, yo, I'm joking with you about, like, it's certain things, like, it would be crazy if somebody joked with you about Malik's autism or something like that. Because that shit's not like a laughy laugh thing. But if that nigga ran downstairs and had on 2 different shoes and ran into a wall, y'all niggas supposed to laugh. It's niggas that would be like, don't laugh at my son like that. I don't play about that kind of shit. I don't like niggas like that.
I think the thing is the intent and who the person is and what's the situation.
And how close y'all are.
It's layered, right?
Yeah.
Like, so like Malik is on the autism spectrum and he do some funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, And I can't tell if this is because he's autistic or because he's a 8-year-old boy trying to fix, or 9 year. Is he 9 yet?
Oh Lord, don't do that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. He got 2 of them.
9-year-old boy.
10, yeah,
yeah, 9-year-old. Yeah, or a 9-year-old boy.
Yeah, because Brooklyn 10.
Because Brooklyn's 10, right?
That's the best way to do it, right there. 10, 9, yep.
Yeah. 16, hold up, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
She's 10. You told me you was 10?
She's 9.
Oh, I thought you told me she was 10.
That's what I thought. I thought Malik was 8.
I thought Malik was 9.
That's right.
I was like, wait a minute, when did Malik turn 9?
I thought
it's 9 and 8. It's 9 and 8. He's born in. Oh, no, she's 9 and I counted 16. He's 9, she's 10.
Oh, okay.
Brooklyn's born June 16, 2015.
So she
Malik is born August 19, 2016. He's 9, she's 10.
I didn't
know
realize
I wasn't
he turned 9.
All right, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So I can't tell if he's a 9-year-old boy doing this or this is because he's on the autism spectrum.
But
you
see,
feel
I
me?
think that shit is like.
But there's certain things. But here's the thing: there's certain things that you can play around with it being funny. And there's certain things. There's not like, remember we had the conversation about what jokes you can joke around with and what jokes are not cool to joke around with, right? Like there are certain things that kids do. Like if you want to joke around about Malik stimming, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that is.
Stimming is when sometimes they do things like just to stimulate their senses or whatever like that. So maybe he'll take a pencil and like wave it up and down, or he'll just start.
Oh, I seen that. Evan works with kids.
He'll start just humming or singing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Sometimes me and Ty be like, "Yo, what are you singing, bro? You so loud." But I be like, "Yo, can you transfer this loudness into your voice? Like, what's going on?" But there's certain things like, yeah, that's funny. But there's certain things like if he does something like with. It's not damaging, but it's just really odd or weird. Like, yo, that ain't nothing to laugh or try to joke about. You feel me? And I think it does, man. There's nuance and it's layered, so it depends on what it is.
This is my thought process when it comes. And I'm not a parent either.
Yeah, but my point is that there are some things that people do take seriously. Like I take my faith very seriously,
right?
But there are some things where I can laugh within the context of the faith.
You laugh at church stuff all the time.
That is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny, but like, all right.
It's when you're trying to mock. The issue is though, if you're trying to mock or degrade whatever that thing is that somebody holds true, that's when it's like, yo, don't play around with that. Mm-hmm. Don't play with me on that type of tip. But if you're pointing out like an obvious thing, and everybody also is not, again, nuance. That's why I always tell like the internet is not nuance. Like it's black and white. Some people are very black and white. Mm-hmm. They're not in the shades of gray. So if you're hitting on something that, whether it's weight, whether it's character traits, whether it's family issues or whatever like that, you know what I mean? People can't hold two things at the same time and be able to see like, you know what, you might have a point there.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like life is too at this point, and as I've gotten older, life too short, bro. And I can't take everything seriously. I know I can't take things seriously, but I do like to laugh. Mm-hmm. I do like to be a little jokey here and there. But I think it's a time and a place for serious things.
For instance, right? This is what I'm going through, and I'm gonna be dead serious. This is gonna be funny, but I'm dead serious. I'm really considering this, right? Okay. Would y'all ever kick y'all mama out your house?
Segue.
If you had to, if your mom lived with you, not you live with your mama.
If you live with my wife and my kids, would I ever kick her out?
Would you ever kick your mom out? Or your dad?
Let's put like kick out. You mean
as in you got to go?
Pack nowhere to go.
Hey, it ain't my problem.
If I felt like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I think we want to say, if I felt like my parents had nowhere to go,
yeah, I'm not doing that.
I couldn't. Yeah, but if I knew that they were capable of getting themselves out and they are just here because they are just here.
Yeah, if you just here because you want to be here.
And I know that you are capable of being out on your own, the money is all right, your health is all right, whatever, then yeah. You got to go, depending on what it is. But again, if my parents are not capable, then I'm just going to swallow it and we're going to have to do
Care Bear probably wouldn't, as much as she get on my fucking nerve, I could never. If she didn't have nowhere to go, she would always have somewhere to go, as far as I'm concerned. Now, what you talking about, though, is if I had a wife, kids, and and my mom was very opinionated about shit that didn't have nothing to do with her sometimes. Now, then I would argue with my mom a lot. And then my wife would probably want me to, hey, nigga, what we doing? So then in those situations, yeah, I might want to help move or facilitate her moving somewhere else where all the women in my life can be happy. But if it's up to me, then no, I just argue with you all the fucking time and leave when I fucking want to.
What's pushing? What's in this scenario? What's pushing?
I mean,
you got to go.
Because my mom...
She opinionated. She like my mom.
Look, I love my mom. Okay, let me put that out there. And if she watches this, I love you, right? But sometimes she get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? And she get on my nerves. She get on my wife's nerves. She get on my kid's nerves. Like she be doing. She's overly. Her personality is a lot. You know what I'm saying? She's not just a like. I just want to chill. And we don't even know you there. No, she I want to be in a mix. I want to tell you about the sink that need to be fixed, the light that need to be that they ain't working right. You want to ask me random questions about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. You want to be in my mix. Then you're not taking care of the stuff that you need to take care of, whatever like that. There's a lot of things. Now, in my particular case with my mother, she also has health issues, and she also had a stroke. So her mind isn't working the same way it used to be, and whatever like that. So. Because of all of those things, right? You got to do it. And I'm the oldest. I have more space. My sister doesn't have more space. My sister and my mom are kind of like the same person. You feel me? So like they would clash, whatever, and I clash too. But I've just grown to mature and evolve in whatever like that. But I think there's some people who are like mama's boys and daddy's girls, and they was like under no circumstances would they ever think about kicking a parent out, even if they work their last nerve, and I'm not saying that I'm going to, but it has crossed my mind multiple times, and it is something that I'm trying to work through as a real person, because there's a lot of people who take care of their family members and their parents at an early age that they're not expecting.
Does she work?
No.
So you're essentially still a caretaker in a sense.
Exactly.
And that is a lot.
I didn't sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people who are caretakers.
You would do it, and then a month later, you would feel like a piece of shit. I don't even know why you even playing with yourself like that, bro. You couldn't do it.
But he can think. He can have these feelings.
I can do it.
I'm not saying you can't have the feelings.
I have done it.
You've done it before. This is not your first rodeo.
It ain't my first rodeo. I've done it before.
And where does she live right now?
The problem, she's back in my home.
Because you love your mom and you felt bad.
Because, yes, those things are true.
Well, X, let me tell you something. You're the same person. It'll happen again. You'll feel bad, and you'll be like, all right, my mom had a stroke. Let me get...
Here's the thing. I think the problem is, like, particularly in my scenario, is figuring out where to put her.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't like homes, or I don't know how you feel about homes, but most black people don't.
Yeah, the nursing homes is not really.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of that shit
100% do not recommend.
Yeah, like a senior living, like they got senior living like apartments. And
my granddad died in one of those, and even though they say it was like comfortable and all that shit, I hate that happened like that. No, I feel like that's like a black person.
I used to do CNA work. I'm telling you. No.
Yeah, it's just not it, man.
No. But what I'm saying, like, I'm not talking about a nursing home. I'm talking about like a senior living.
Yeah.
I've worked there too.
They got like a senior living community, but also like I have a spot in New York. You know what I'm saying? That our family home or whatever. But also it's like the way that her condition is going is like it's trusting whoever will be. You know what I mean? There to take care because like my godmother's like in her 80s. You know what I'm saying? She's taking care of my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? There as well. And then my aunt who owns the house, she lives in Charlotte, but she goes back and forth to New York. Whenever. So I think it's just like if something happens to her, I can't get to her as quickly, or I can't focus on the things that are happening as quickly if she's away from me or whatever like that. But
that's like I think that's some son shit that you like. I need to be able to, like, I'm finna move back out in the summer, and when I was looking for places, at first I was like in Douglasville, and then I was like, well, what if some shit happen at the house? I'm like more than half an hour away, and don't nobody live on our side of town, but us. So I was like, well, I could move 10 minutes up the road for like around the same amount of money. And that way, even when you need something, I can just come through. And if I need something, you can come help me and blah, blah, blah. And that's what I decided to do after I talked to my brother. Like, all right, I'm going to just move somewhere in Fairburn instead of moving to Douglasville because I don't want her to be the only person that live on this side of town. She drive around and do a bunch of shit for people. So even though I'm sick and fucking tired of, I love her to death, but she get on my fucking nerve, but I need to be able to, because now that she getting up in age, this has never happened and I hope it don't, but when I was growing up, my grandma used to fall all the fucking time. Like, I used to be like, yo, are you doing this shit on purpose? How are you falling?
Their bones is just...
I was like, how the fuck are you falling so much? And it would be like, every other month, she would be like, yo, your grandma fell. She's in the hospital, her leg. And I'm like, how the fuck? Whenever I'm home, she running around. And I think about that shit with my mom, and it's like, bro, if my mom fall in that fucking house, ain't nobody gonna know.
Yeah.
So I gotta at least be able to, like, I got the cameras and shit on my phone, but I need to at least be able to get over there to help. My godbrother had to do something like that similar when he moved out, and his mom had cancer, my Aunt Linda, and when I want to say she either was dying or she had like passed out at the house, and this before niggas had cameras in their house, and he didn't know for like, I want to say an hour, and when he got there, she was like crawling on the floor, and he had to pick. He was like, he's skinny. Like, he wasn't skinny, but he wasn't like big. And Aunt Linda was a little bit bigger. And he picked her the fuck up and carried her to the car and took her to the hospital.
Strength.
Yeah, that was when he was like, he was telling me, he was like, nigga, I don't know how the fuck I picked her up, but I picked her right the fuck up. And I was like, yeah, that should have fucked me up, bruh. Like, I would probably be really angry if I didn't know something happened to my mom and I wasn't there to do something about it or help. Even if sometimes you really make shit worse. Like, showing up, or like, you ever been in like a family reunion and you try to intervene and it's like, damn, I could have not done anything and probably this would have de-escalated. So like, I'm always thinking in those terms.
I don't know. I'm preparing for both of my parents to live with me, and they divorced, so that's a whole nother. And they both
you gonna have them both in the house.
They both get on my nerves on different type of occasions. But I'm preparing to buy a house in the next 2 years, and I'm telling them like, hold tight, like give me 2 years, we gonna be all straight. So I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for that, and I'm already thinking like, daddy gonna have to be in the basement because he get on both of our nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and
he probably want the basement.
I know. I need him to be down there because I just need him to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different thing when you have to realize, because here's the part that we don't talk about is that not only are you a caretaker, but now you are parenting your parents.
Yeah.
And your parents don't always want to listen to the advice that you give them.
Yeah.
But they in your house. They trying to run your house like it's their house. Like, this ain't your house, bro. Like, you in my house. I pay bills around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't run nothing over here. And they don't want to listen. They because they grown. Mm-hmm. My mama always said, I'm your mother. I'm like,
but you staying with me.
Right. Okay, you my mother. What's that supposed to mean to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, honor your mother and father. Of course, like, respect
love them down.
Love them.
And this is why I'm having, figuring out them to live with me.
But at the same time, it's like, yo, you got to lay down some boundaries. And nobody prepares you for the time where you are having to do that.
Yeah.
But I also think about the time there are some people who don't have their parents.
Yeah.
You feel me? And especially around the holidays.
Holiday season
this is a tough time. So if you are dealing with some hard moments and times, man, I just want you to keep your head up. Definitely, I would say pray, get around some people who do love you.
Find some joy. Try to find some joy. It's lots of things that's happening in the city.
Yeah.
Me and Sage went to go see some lights. There's an old black family, a nice family in Decatur who literally lit up their entire house of nothing but Christmas lights and are welcoming people to just walk through their Christmas lights.
Yeah.
And we went to that last night, and it was just first of all, it being black people was really dope, but it's a lot of things here that could open up joy for the Christmas season.
My mom used to do that a lot. No, my favorite little game we used to play was going to my auntie house in Adamsville, and we would pass this house, and them niggas never took their lights down. And like she would say something every single time we would drive by.
Oh, I know the neighbors in Decatur at this house are like probably over. I'm gonna show y'all the video afterwards. But
my mom was real big on that. USA should do y'all be doing mommy son dates and shit like that
all the time.
Man, we used to go to the when my mom was working for EPA and she would rent a car or the vans with the DVD players in it. We would go to the varsity and she would let me get lit. I would get lit in that shit.
I don't think we have cars with DVD players in it anymore. But
for real,
we have iPads.
Well, yeah, put the iPad on the back of the seat and we lit. Like ain't nothing like a hot dog with mom.
Oh, we don't eat hot dogs, but anyways.
Jesus.
Happy holidays,
y'all
everybody.
Eating soy? No
we just
dogs?
don't eat hot dogs.
Jesus, man.
Okay, that's just
we
we don't do that.
Well, like she said, happy holidays. We gotta get up out of here.
Yes.
Tell people how they can follow you and everything.
You can follow me at DesiiTeee, DesiiTeee. Make sure you follow me because I don't know which next 5K I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do one in January, and come 2026, I am definitely going to try to hit one every single month. Okay, so the last one was the Wanna Gonna Run that just happened, and that was my last one to 2025. So 2026, we're gonna get lit in this run thing.
Hey, dope. Austin.
Follow me LRK. So stupid. Follow us Streets Unfiltered ATL. Merry Christmas. All of that.
Oh, happy Kwanzaa. I hope y'all celebrate Kwanzaa too. Okay, it's the day after Christmas. Okay.
I seen that Rugrats episode.
So we already got our Kanar and everything up with our Christmas tree.
Y'all Jewish? Wait.
Oh my gosh. Follow me at I'm Xavier Brandon on all social media except for on X. On X is Professor X. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year's, all that good jazz.
Happy birthday, Sage.
Happy birthday to all our Christmas babies. We love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.